We got a few jobs that I'm going to take care of with you. We're going to dive into one of my tractors, the loader tractor that's on the TMR mixer. I want to clean up the rims, clean the rust off them, get them painted up. It's something that's been bothering me for the last 2 years, and I got a feed issue that I got to figure out. I'm going to show you how I figure out what's going on. So we're going to do some moisture testing, and I'll show you how all that stuff works. And if I get time, we're also going to do some equipment cleanup. There's a lot of things that I got to get done before planting season: cleaning equipment, servicing equipment, cleaning things up, and then spraying oil on them, cleaning the robots. So we'll show you all that, guys, all that type of stuff that we got to get done.
This video is sponsored by Major Dairy AI Services Limited.
Hey guys, so it's time to do some moisture sampling with our feed today. The last couple days I've been feeding the cows. The feed was cleaned up by the time I was supposed to feed in the morning again. And usually I like to have a little bit left over, like just a bucket full with the skid steer or whatever. And then I know they've had enough feed to eat all day and night. And the last couple days the feed has been cleaned up by 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and normally I feed at about 9 or 10 o'clock. So that tells me that either they're eating more or the feed is actually wetter, like the forages, the haylage and the corn silage is actually a little bit wetter. And if it's wetter, it doesn't mean, just because the feed's getting cleaned up, it doesn't mean they're actually eating more. It just means they're getting more water. So if I do a moisture test on the corn silage and the haylage, and the feed is actually a little bit wetter on a percentage basis, so say it is 70% moisture on the haylage rather than 65 or 66, it just means I have to put a little bit more haylage in the mix. I don't have to put more protein blend and more high moisture corn in. I just need more haylage, or maybe more haylage and corn silage, and then the other expensive ingredients would stay the same. So I'm going to do some moisture sampling. I'll show you how I do that. And if the feed turns out to be a little bit wetter, then we have to put more haylage and corn silage in. If the feed isn't wetter, then that just means the cows are actually eating more, they need more, they're doing really well, and they're gonna probably start milking more over the next few days also. So we'll find out what's going on. Go out to my haylage bag. This time of year, it's nice to have your bags on gravel. Well, any time of year, it's nice to have them on gravel or concrete. So that's my first cut haylage from last year that I'm feeding to the milk cows and the heifers. And then that's my corn silage. So we'll go get a sample from our haylage bag. And I go in a little bit because the sun is already drying the face of this haylage, and I'll grab a sample from 5 different areas of the bag. Mix that up. That scale is doing, I'm setting it at 100 grams of feed, and then it'll dry down on that little heater that I set it on. It'll blow heat at it, and it'll completely dry out all the moisture. And once all the moisture is dried out of it, since I started with 100 grams, if I'm down to 50 at the end, that means there's 50% moisture in it. If I'm down to 35 grams left, that means there's 65% moisture in it. So we'll see what it reads. We'll come back in 10 minutes, mix it up, then we'll put it back on the heater, and then we'll mix it up again, put it back on the heater, and then, you know, after 2 or 3 times of that, all the moisture is out of it. It takes about 20-25 minutes. Time to get some corn silage. finished our moisture testing, and both forages are wetter than what I thought they were. So the haylage, I need about 150 pounds more in, and the corn silage, I need about 130 pounds more in. So that's the importance of doing a moisture test. If I didn't do that, I would have kept mixing for more and more cows to try to fill them up, but then you're putting more and more pricey commodities in, like the protein and the supplement and the high moisture corn, and that stuff is very expensive, the most expensive out of your ration. So to do the moisture test, now I know I just need more haylage, more corn silage, and keep the other commodities at the same level that they're at, and you'll likely see a little bit of a bump in milk because really we've been holding them back a little bit because the mangers have been empty in the morning, and it'll be more beneficial, more cost effective to feed a little more forage and not the pricier commodities. So when you're doing bags and tower silos, moisture testing is extremely important because as you harvest it, especially with haylage, throughout the day it's always wetter when you started, and when you finished in the afternoon the haylage will be drier. And when you put that in the bag, you're putting the wetter stuff first as you start, and then it's getting drier by the end of the day. When you're doing a tower silo, you likely have the wetter stuff at the beginning of the day also, and a little bit drier later on. So it's just important. Basically every 2 weeks I do it, or when I notice something in the feed bunk like I did the last couple of days, that they're really cleaning up all the feed a little more than what they should have been, then I think, hey, there's something going on here. So I do a moisture test, figure it out. Now I know I need almost 300 pounds more of feed in, and that makes sense because they're out of feed about an hour to 2 hours early. That extra 300 pounds of feed will carry them for that extra hour or two. So good to go. This video is going to be a little bit more about a few things that I'm working on for the next couple of weeks rather than what Lauren's working on. This is Lauren's channel. She definitely is the one that does all the work with the editing and most of the filming, but sometimes she asks me to film some of the stuff that I do. So you're going to see a few things that I do. But Lauren definitely appreciates all your guys' support with watching and subscribing and liking the comments. There's basically 99% of the comments are positive comments, but even the negative ones help the channel out. So we accept all those too. It doesn't matter. Whatever you got to say, let us know. Maybe leave in the comments of this video things that you want to see on our farm. Maybe we're missing something, maybe we're overlooking something, but if you want to see it, let us know, and we can definitely focus on a few areas of the farm that maybe we're not showing you. We're trying to show calf feeding, we're trying to show, you know, inside the robots, we're trying to show stall raking, cleaning out the heifer barn, moving calves, stuff like that. But if there's other things you think we're missing, feel free to let us know. What do you want to see? So I've been working on servicing the tractors. I haven't serviced them yet, but I've been washing them and washing the pickup trucks. I got the black one and then the white truck over there. Been washing them, trying to oil them on the outside. I spray them with oil, like the rims and the loader and the trucks all underneath them. So anyways, I've been looking at this tractor and been wanting to get the rims painted and kind of get it looking nice again. So I got this wire brush on a drill. I got these rims that I want to clean up just a little bit, and then some John Deere paint that I'm going to put on. So see if we can get those cleaned up a little bit.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. pace on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'ma ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one, mess with me and come out with none. Cause I'm so done, you had your fun. And now you're gonna face down the barrel of the gun. Cause I got a full clip, put your name on it. But I'ma let you slide cause you ain't worth it. Time staying strong, need to move on. To be what I want, I'll keep dreaming on. Time staying strong, need to move on. To be what I want, I'll keep dreaming on.
So if you guys remember, a couple days ago I was doing some moisture testing. I think it was Monday, now today is Thursday. And I was saying that if I did the moisture testing, I felt like the cows needed more feed in some capacity. We figured out they needed more forages, not everything in the mix needed to be bumped up, just needed more haylage, more corn silage. So we did that, and I was hoping that when you adjust that stuff that you'd see milk come up a little bit. So I'll show you guys what we're seeing now. So right here is the last bunch of days of milking. So you can see here, what is it? The 4th was Monday. So you can see we were kind of in the 39, 40 kilo area. Then we hit 40, 41 kilos. Then I moisture tested here. So I was mixing for more here. So you can see the milk was probably coming up a bit because I was mixing for more, but then we adjusted and really bumped up the amount we were mixing for. Now yesterday we hit that 43.4 kilos per cow. Now that's quite a bit. My guess is it'll come down to probably 42 tomorrow, but we might see an average of 42 kilos, which is about 40 and a half liters per cow per day. And we're really happy with that. So you make those adjustments and then you should start to see the bumps in milk like you see there. So I was showing you guys the other day that I was painting the rims on my loader tractor that I have on our TMR mixer. So this is a 6230. It's a tractor my brothers and my dad bought probably 10 years ago at least. And it's probably I would guess mid-2000s model, early 2000s. So it's probably close to 20 years old now. And it's a really nice tractor. We have very little issues. We service it. Now it mostly sits on my mixer. I use it in the summer. I unhook it, pick up bales from the field, load manure with it, whatever. So anyways, I showed you some before pictures of those rims, and now I finished both sides, and this is the after. So they look like they're brand new. And that was just simple, $100 of spray paint. I know it's not the best job that could be done. Like, ideal would be pull those tires off, pull the rims off, sandblast them inside and out, and get the inside and outside painted. But for just $100, I think it's a pretty good job. You keep that rust off them, keep that rust from going any further, and it kind of makes the tractor look new again. So we're going to do a little before and after of this loader. So this loader, I'm going to take the wire brush on my drill and rub some of this flaky paint off and get the rust wire brush down, and we'll get some green paint on that. And same with the front of the tractor here. This is where weights would go if you had weights on, and this guard here, and even on these fenders. I'll grind this down a little bit, and then I'll get some green paint on that, and we'll do a before and after on that too. And then one day I'd like to get a new seat on it. I know I really want to spend money on this tractor one day. Maybe years down the road I'd actually pull the rims off and get them, spend a few $1,000 and get them done right. But for now, for $100, I think that was a good fix. Hi. How's it going?
Good.
Washing hutches.
Yeah, cleaning up the calf yard.
I cleaned up the calf yard yesterday, and now I'm cleaning the hutches. I don't know if it looks cold on the video, but it's cold.
It's not that cold.
I'm cold. The nice thing about these calf hutches is they're light enough you can carry them around. So I just hop inside, move wherever I want. you don't need a skid steer to move them around. So the ones we used to get were so heavy. Like I did move them around myself, but they were, I bet, twice as heavy as these. But yet these are still heavy enough where they don't blow away. Moving the calf hutches around with the skid steer can kind of damage them because, I don't know, people aren't overly careful with skid steers. As much as I like to think I am, it's hard on the hutches, so I can easily move these around.
And hopefully they'll last longer.
Yeah.
If you want to try one of these calf hutches, these calf-tail calf hutches, get in touch with Steelhead Ag. I will link the website in the description and reference our YouTube channel, DairyFarmKindOfLife, for 5% off your orders, and this will run all through the year 2024.
If anybody doesn't have a pair of these WorkTunes headphones, you gotta get one. We're not being paid to say this, but Lauren got these for me for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And for jobs like this, it's awesome. Toolbox disappeared. I wonder if John Deere took it off. They were working on it. They were working on something in here. I bet it's at the John Deere shop. I was just thinking maybe it fell off in the field in the fall, but I bet it's at the John Deere shop.
So will you call?
I'll get it back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll call.
Meanwhile, we have some cousins over today and the kids are playing in the heifer barn and the straw bales. I'll show you what they're up to. I had to leave Eddie. Kylie was getting tired of watching. Why can't I go past?
Because it's a palace.
A palace and I'm not allowed in? Hey, you're not allowed to do that. Is that what you guys have been doing? What's your job?
I'm the king.
You're the king.